Alright, I'm leaving Vulture Mine Road near Wickenburg. I'm only going to drive about 12 miles, I think. I'm going to go through town and then go up another road. Find some dispersed camping that's a little bit more secluded, a little bit quieter. Got some decent rain last night, so it took a while to dry things out outside, like the shower tent and the tarp that I use for an awning and a couple other things I leave outside. But I'm packed and ready to go. Here comes Vulture Mine Road. Many people may be familiar with these campgrounds out here on state trust land. You're supposed to get a permit. It's pretty easy. You go online and it's about 15 bucks and you're supposed to be able to stay like 2 weeks. I get the feeling almost no one does it. Especially since I know there are some people that sometimes stay here for at least a year. Well, on the road. First time I'm pulling my trailer after getting it out of the garage, spending $1,300 on having them pretty much replace my whole coolant system. I had mentioned briefly in my previous video that I was experiencing some pretty severe overheating while I was in Nevada. So once I got to Wickenburg, I scheduled an appointment at a local garage to look at it. They were able to diagnose it pretty early in the morning and get back with me. Fortunately, I hadn't blown a head gasket or anything, but unfortunately it wasn't something as simple as a thermostat. They said they had found a crack in my water pump and my radiator, so I had all of that replaced, plus the thermostat and hoses and that sort of thing. And once I got my car back, I was able to put it back on the road. So far it seems like it's been behaving. So these are the sort of things you might run into while you're on the road, especially with an older car like mine that's almost 20 years old. So yeah, it's just a couple miles from that campground up right into Wickenburg here. And on the right, where it meets the main road into town, is the Safeway.
Turn right onto US 60 East, West Wickenburg Way.
Okay, getting close to the old downtown area. Nice. There's another grocery store down there, a Boss's, an Ace Hardware, a lumber store. It's a pretty nice little town. It's historic. It's pretty to walk around. A bunch of good restaurants, old local cafes, that sort of thing.
At the traffic circle, take the first exit onto US 60 East, East Center, heading to Phoenix.
at all this camping right by the trailhead.
Your destination is on the left.
Hello people. So I've been here at Sophie Flats near the trailhead, maybe about a quarter mile away. And a section of the trail actually cuts right through the campground that I'm in. So I've finally got the itch to go ahead and do this trail. And I'll show you here in a second what I'm doing. I think the section of trail that I'm on is called Section C. There's A, B, and C, and maybe more. There's all kinds of loops out here. It's cloudy, low 60s. Pretty pleasant day for a hike. So I'll give you a look at my surroundings here and the trailhead that I plan on doing. I'm next to kind of a dry reservoir. You can tell they've built up a berm here where it creates somewhat of a dam. So I guess this water is seasonal. There's cattle here. I've seen them come through. Not too many this time of year. Well, anyway, you can see that horse trail and the walking trail, and I guess you can even take bicycles on it. But with so much cactus around, you better have some good tires, I guess. Anyway, what was just right behind me is my camp here. There's enough for a couple spots for a few days. Had a good friend here that was camped over here in this little niche. Doesn't get too much traffic out here off Blue Tank Road, so it's nice. Black Friday was really a busy day. Seemed like a lot of side-by-sides and motorcycles roaring down this road for that one day. But aside from that, it was not too bad. This is a nice, quiet place to stay. A little bit trashy though. A lot of gun shells, a lot of broken glass. Anyway, this is the trailhead I'm gonna take, and I believe it's gonna head up between these two peaks here. And I guess there's some really steep up over there. Didn't do a lot of research on it as usual. Just like to find things out step by step. And after all, it's just hiking. So there's no reason to worry about getting lost and that sort of thing. It's nice just to take off on a trail. I think I'm all locked up. I have the dish put away. And I think I'm ready to take off. There's the portion of trailhead. I guess this part is called A, that's actually coming through my campground. Here's Blue Tank Road. I came from that direction, about 2.5, 3 miles back to pavement. Very steep up and downs. See where the trail picks up across the road here. You can hike on it, take horses on it, and even ride a bicycle. Okay, and now we're approaching the split between the A section of the trail and C. I think A ends up kind of paralleling this little set of small hills. And pretty sure this C straight ahead is just going to take me straight over these hills and in a general northern direction. As you can see, I'm on the downside now. I think it bottoms out up here, probably within a half a mile. And I should be able to walk up and down this canyon down there. Okay, so I decided to get off of A down there, which crosses that wash down there, and then kind of switch backs up to the top of that ridge. It'll take you back east. I just broke off on a trail that was unmarked, actually. They can see up here now that there's a marker for D. We'll just make up our own loop as we go along today. Man, the bushes around here, everything bites. Just walking by a bush like that can mean thorns through your jeans into your leg. Look, here's probably the official D. This would take me back to my C trail, or A, whatever it is. I guess we'll just continue this way. It looks more interesting. So I got off the main trail, well, the D trail that's going to take me back over the ridge towards my camp that way. Found a little side trail that's unmarked. Ended up in this little shady gully where there's some big boulders behind me. It was a nice place to pull the pack off, eat a snack or two, and get high. Found a nice little gully off the trail where there's some big boulders behind me. Rocks big enough to sit on and have a little snack, drink some water, and probably head back that way, which I'll show you here in a second. The Big Rock Ridge that I came from the south, and follow D back up over this little saddle over here. Okay, back to the trail. Turned out to be a really nice day. Able to put my short pants on back there. There's a massive rock wall facing the north here, and Trail D will just pass it to the right here in this little saddle. We'll walk up there. I don't know what to call this hike. It's just an exploration of one little section of Sophie Flat Trails. And for me, it's just a way to get out, stretch my legs.